Hey, what up, Thomas and Jeff? You guys are well? Just getting things situated on my end here. Crazy, crazy busy. We'll get started with the live break here in a moment. Alright, let me go get my beer and then we'll get started. I think I have everything in place that I need now. Alright, got brewskis in hand. Let's get rolling. Busy night. Busy, 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 busy. Busy life, I should say. Hope everybody had a good weekend. We are in full swing with the holiday season now, aren't we? Shoppers are out everywhere. All right. Well, we got Jeff, Thomas in the house. Not a lot of people in here right now in the live stream. Hopefully that'll change. Get everybody in here. If you have any questions as we roll through, just let me know. Alright, I gotta update that. It looks like I have somebody missing. My beer tonight, 2X IPA from Southern Tier. Alright. As always, if you get 5 or more spots, you're getting something in the mail. Tonight, 5 or more spots get you a pack of Score 2025 Football Gravity, a pack of 2022-23 Topps sticker, a Nolan Ryan Express 1992 Pacific pack, a NBA Hoops 23-24 pack, chance for a Wemby rookie, and a 2023 Topps Heritage baseball pack. So all this stuff, as long as you buy 5 or more spots, that'll be coming your way. If you bought 10 or more, your upgrade's going to look like this. A Jumbo 2023 Chronicles Draft Picks football pack, a Topps Baseball 2021 pack, a 2025 National Hockey Card Day pack, a Topps Big League Baseball Hobby Pack from 2023, and a 24-25 Monopoly Prism Basketball Pack. So again, as long as you buy 5 or more spots, you're going to get something in the mail, no matter what. Whether you get 5 hits, 10 hits, no hits, you're automatically going to get something as long as you buy 5 or more spots. Alright, let me get some gloves, and let me double check on who I'm missing here in this break right here. What up, Jake? David, what up? Alright, give me a second here. I just want to see who I was missing from this specific break on the screen. Then we'll get rolling. I think I already figured it out, but let me just double check. Jeff, David, and I should have Michael's name on there 4 times. That's who it was. Alright, that was easy. Alright. We are going to start the evening out. Actually, real quick, I'll show you. We'll go to the website, dad-breaks.com. Here's our upcoming break schedule. Here we are. We are in December, the last month of 2025 already. Where does time go? Seriously, where does time go? We have a break tonight, a break this Friday, and then we will be breaking next Friday. Next Tuesday is the only day this month I'm scheduled to be skipping for sure. At least between now and Christmas, it's the only day I'm scheduled to skip a break just because of work travel. I'll be all over the state next week. But don't forget Customer Appreciation Break coming up. The only break I have any spots for, if you're looking to grab a spot tonight, is the Centennial, which has a monster hit. So it'll be 1 autograph or high valued card inside. Then 1 autograph jersey and 1 autograph photo. Alright, so that is all that is out there for the taking if you're looking to buy a spot tonight. Mike will see your name is only on there 2 times. It should be on there 4 times. Don't worry, I will update that here momentarily. I have to put baseball out there. Put some gloves on. And we're going to figure out what spots are going to go to who in a second. But let's figure out what box we're going to use. Guys, go ahead. These are not the teams assigned. I'll do the random.org here in a moment. But I'm going to have everybody out there, whether you're new or you've been in here many times, you're going to give me 2 NFL teams in the chat. 2 NFL teams in the chat. 1 line, and if you guess correctly, you're going to have a chance here at a box of mystery. Alright. Alright, so here are the jersey boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 at the top, 6 is on the bottom. This will be for our football jersey. Let me go in random.org for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, use box number 6, which is the one on the very, very bottom. Box 6. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab that. Box 6. This guy is in our break tonight. Alright, box 6. Alright, I'm going to put some gloves on, and while I do that, you guys are giving me 2 teams in 1 chat. Actually, let me do... 80s in Arizona this week. It's got to be a tough life. Alright. 7 times. Top name on the 7th time we get Arizona. The bottom name on the 7th time we get Washington Commanders. And everything else is going to be completely in between, and everything's random. 7th time, that'll be the lineup we use. There's 4. We're at 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. This is the lineup. So Jeff H, you're going to have the Cardinals, and Kirk is going to have the Commanders. I'm going to go in, copy this, and in a second, I will go in, and you will see an updated list right there. So let me hit refresh. Alright, there we go. In our break, we have Jeff with the Cardinals. Michael has the Falcons. Kirk has the Ravens. Jeff has the Buffalo Bills. We have David with the Carolina Panthers. Kirk has the Bears. Mark, you've got the Bungles and the Brownies. Candace has the Boys. Mason's got the Broncos. Charlene, you've got the Lions. Troy's got the Packers. Kirk has the Texans. Mark has the Colts and Jags. Candace with the Chiefs. We've got Michael with the Raiders. David's got the Chargers. Michael's got the Rams. David has the Dolphins. That's a lines up well. Charlene with the Vikes. Troy with the Pats. Daniel with the Saints. Candace has the Giants and the Jets. Mark's going Fly, Eagle, Fly. David has the Steelers. Mason with the Niners. Daniel with the Seahawks. Michael's got the Bucks. Mark has the Titans. And finishing out, sitting on the commode, is Kirk. I'm calling no more guesses. Any trades? I see anybody want to make a trade for the Cardinals. That's being offered. If anybody has a spot they'd be interested in trading the Cardinals spot for, let us know. Give you guys 15 seconds to put any chatter out there. Otherwise, we'll rock and roll. Alright, see no trades, so let's go. Good luck, guys. We'll start tonight out with a little magic. A little Fitz magic. Good luck with those guesses. Troy, I've got you in there with your guess. Alright, this was box 6. Box 6. Secondary seals down there. Just going to show it around like this. We'll give that a cut. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. I see the number 1. We have a... Look at that! We have some Sauce. Now, this is not the current team. He got traded. But this is a New York Jets Sauce Gardner right there. So that's a Jets hit for Candace. Candace, congratulations. The sauce is tasty. I don't know. Candace, here you go. Sauce Gardner is a Jets version of the sauce. Not a hampered by injury Colt version. But Candace, congrats. Candace on the board first tonight with the Jets. Alright, Candace. Anybody with the Jets guess? No Jets guesses. That's okay. That's alright. Everybody that put a guess in is going to have a chance here at a box of mystery. If I'm seeing a Jets guess, somebody let me know. But we're going to have some fun out here. Alright. There'll be 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. Alright, everybody that's in here is going to get a chance at a box of mystery. We have a golden box, we have some flower power, and we have silver. Jeff, just send me a message afterwards. Just Jeff, in the or right now, send me an email, Jeff, as about just title the email "Trade with Dave" or something, and I'll make sure to get you guys in contact. Sorry if you messaged me that. I might have missed it. No worries. Been literally all over the place the last couple days, so I appreciate the understanding. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. Top name, it has to be a name, gets to pick a box here. This is going to be Thomas. Alright, Thomas. You get to pick a box of mystery. Thomas Sweeney. Alright, Thomas. Picking a box of mystery. I was taking guesses, names, everything on this one. Alright, Thomas. We have flowers. We have gold. And we have silver. Going with the flower power. Alright, Thomas. That means you pass up on the silver. And if you were Jeff S., you wouldn't have passed up on silver because that had the whammy beep. Although you were the whammy king last break. Inside of this, how about a Dumb and Dumber? This is Harry. This is Harry here, and this is when he's getting a haircut. Harry getting a haircut from Dumb and Dumber. Alright, so this is Harry getting a haircut from Dumb and Dumber. Alright, Dumb and Dumber Funko. Alright, then he passed up on the gold. The gold had not one but 2 packs. A Contenders 2024 and an Absolute. This is the countdown pack from 2024. Alright, Thomas, that means you went with some flower power. And inside the flower power was a jumbo pack of Contenders 2021 football. Alright, so some Contenders 21 football jumbo. Alright, so there are 22 cards coming out of this pack for you here, Thomas. Let's see what you pulled. Alright, Thomas, you have a Von Miller, Tyler Lockett, James Robinson, J.J. Watt, there's Devontae Parker, Joey B, a T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Gibson, Derek Carr, T.J. Hawkinson, Nicky Bosa, Tyreek Cheetah Hill, Hayden Hurst, Kirk Cousins, Baker, Jalen Hurts, Aaron Jones, Rob Gronkowski. Here's a couple rookies right here, Rondale Moore and a nice looking Pat Freiermuth. So Pat Freiermuth. Then you have a parallel. Oh, look at that. A parallel rookie numbers, Travis Etienne and Trevor Lawrence rookie. It's a great pull right there. Round numbers, Etienne and Lawrence paralleled rookie. There's a Tony Gonzalez Gladiator and a second year chain mover, Justin Jefferson. Good looking pack right there. Especially that T-Law rookie. Alright, send. Let me make a note. Send JJ to Jeff. Alright, I have the note. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second here, just get caught up on the several purchases that came in since we started. Alright. Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright, that solves that. Alright, there are 7 spots remaining tonight. If you're looking to buy a spot in tonight's break, there are only 7 spots remaining in tonight's break. Alright, we're going to stick with football. We're going to do one more football break. We're going to do our Gold Rush Mini and 2 jersey football break. So let's stick with football. For this, though, instead of giving me a team or 2 teams, you're going to put in the chat 5 NFL players, 5 of them. If you guess the player that comes out of the mini helmet or either jersey, you are going to get a box of mystery. Everybody that guesses correctly gets a box of mystery, and there will be no whammies. Alright, let's figure out the jersey first. I have boxes 3 and 4 on the table. I also have boxes 6 and 9 as well. 3, 4, 6, and 9. Alright, this is for the jersey. So 3, 4, 6, 9. 3 and 4 on the table. 2 times, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So 3 will stay, but 4 is getting replaced by box 9. So let me grab that. Give me a second here. Go grab box number 9. Alright, there's 9. There goes box 4. Alright. For the mini helmet, we have 5 remaining from the case. We have 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the numbers we have remaining. 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 times. Box 8 for our mini helmet. Let me grab that. Box 8. Alright, so coming on here, box number 8. Coming out, box 2. Alright, they're giving me 5 players, 1 line. 5 players, 1 line here, guys. Alright, in our break, we are looking at David with the Cardinals, David M with the Cardinals, David J has the Falcons and the Ravens, James has the Buffalo Bills, David M with the Panthers and the Bears, Mike has the Bungles, David M with the Brownies, Benjamin in the house with the boys. Welcome to the big show, Benjamin. Daniel getting down with the Broncos, David M with the Lions, Mike has the Pack Attack and the Texans, Jeff has his Colts, William with the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Case looking to hit with the Raiders, Maxwell in the house. Welcome to the big show, Maxwell. You've got the Chargers, David J with the Rams, Scott's got the Dolphins, Kirk's got the Vikes, Stacy's got the Pats, Daniel's got the Saints, Jake has the Giants, Daniel with the Jets, David J with the Eagles, Troy has the Steelers, Sarah with the Niners, Dennis has the Seahawks, Kirk has the Bucks, David with the Titans, and JJ sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. No more guesses. No more guesses. Alright, for this, game on, game on. Box 3, a little good luck charm there my daughter made. Sealed up right there, sealed up all the way around, backside. Gonna give it a cut across, see what we got. Oh, here we go. We have from the Chargers, we have wide receiver Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen on a Charger jersey. Alright, so Chargers on the board here. And that's going to go out to Brandon. Welcome to the... No, sorry. Chargers, that's Maxwell. That's who it was. Maxwell, welcome to the show. Maxwell getting a hit. Keenan Allen. JSA on your authentication on the powder blue jersey. Likely future Hall of Famer right there. Keenan Allen. All right. Box 9. Box 9. Same deal right there with the seal. Give it a tap. Go around the world. And time for a cut. Oh, all right. We have Rudy Rudiger. All right, this is from the movie Rudy. This is a Notre Dame jersey. This does not have a designated team, so we're going to use random.org to figure out who's going to get the Rudy. Oh, and it's one of the jerseys. We'll have to show this off here. We'll have the little stat jersey. So good for hanging these kind of ones. Daniel Rudy Rudiger, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, defensive end, 45, 3 plays, 1 sack, first player to be carried off the field at Notre Dame. Never quit. All right, so that's always nice for if you're going to hang your jersey, you can get it set up so that that can show. All right, so we'll figure out that after the mini helmet, who's going to get the Rudy jersey. All right, guys, time for the mini helmet. Box 8. Box 8, sealed up, front, back. Time for the attack. 1 cut. There's 2. We're at 3. We have specialty helmet alert. Hey, we saw this name the other day, but hey, let's get another one. No, we didn't. How about this? That's a Rave helmet. Atlanta Falcon Rave helmet. Running back, Bijan Robinson. That's an awesome hit right there. That's a heck of a hit. Bijan Robinson on a Falcons Rave helmet. And that's David J. Nice hit, David. On the board early. The pain and suffering will go away early tonight for you. All right, that's awesome. Rave helmet right there for a Bijan Robinson. Alright, guys. Time to figure out who's going to get Rudy. By the way, Bijan, back it on your authentication. Alright. Let's see who's going to get the Rudy jersey. All right. 7 times, all the teams. All 32 teams going into random.org. Top team on the 7th time. Going to get a little Rudy love. One of the all-time great made-for-TV movies. At least in sports fame, that's for sure. Brian's song and that one, my top 2. Oops, we'll go back. This will be the 7th time. Oh boy. I went 8 times. Oh boy. Please work. Because otherwise someone's going to have to tell me who it was. Actually, I think I can do that here. Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Can I? No, I can't do. I'm not. Well, there we go. 7th time. I can catch it here. There we go. There we go. Oh, go back up. 3. Oh, you. There's 6. All right, it's Chargers. Sorry about that, guys. This was Chargers. It's 7th time. Right there, Chargers. All right, and then I went to 8. But it is Chargers getting the hit. I apologize for that confusion, but we were able to watch a replay of my mistake. Alright guys, Chargers in this break, and we are staring at with a Charger hit. The Chargers, a double hit for Maxwell. Alright, Maxwell. Alright, Maxwell, double hit. Rudy. JSA authenticated. Alright, sorry about the confusion there. Double jersey hit for Maxwell. All right, David, Bijan, and then Maxwell, Keenan Allen, and Rudy. All right. I need to see... who's getting something mysterious here? All right. Anybody with any correct guesses? Bijan? No Bijan guesses. All right. Any Rudy guesses? No Rudy guesses. Alan? All right. Nobody with any correct guesses that I see. Does anybody confirm differently? So what we're going to do, we're going to do a 50-50 chance at a box of mystery here. 50-50 chance at a box of mystery. Alright, one really, really nice box. And one not so nice box. Alright, 50-50 chance. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. All right, top name on the 7th time. You're going to tell me silver or gold, whammy or hit. Pretty simple. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. This is going to be Mike/Charlene Anderson. All right, Charlene, which of these boxes would you like? Would you like the silver or the gold? Going with the gold. All right, Charlene. That means you passed up on silver. Inside of silver was the one with a guaranteed autograph. This is a multi-sport futures box with a guaranteed autograph card out of it. All right, so Charlene, that means you got your hands on a whammy. All right, inside the box of gold. Hey, I hope you like some nuts. Because you are going nuts. You're getting your very own Planters Peanuts pair of socks. All right, going nuts with these bad boys. All right, one pair of cruise socks. All right, Charlene. So, what is out there? What is out there in Dad Break World? Alright, so here's our upcoming schedule. We still have 7 spots remaining in the Centennial Baseball Break. It is one massive. So, again, the Centennial, it's a premium card. It's an absolute premium card. We have pulled a Mike Trout autograph out of here. There's all sorts of huge names, obviously, from Acuna to Harper to Ken Griffey Jr. autograph rookie. There are slabbed cards that are not necessarily rookies. There are, I'll give you an example. We pulled a Tom Brady rookie out of a Centennial football. These products were only made available to the top sellers, aka buyers, I guess, really, from the Gold Rush products. So they weren't even made available to the public. So really special to be able to offer this. We have one of these, one autographed jersey, and one autographed photo. All right, 3 boxes in this break. Then we have, if you have your Dad Bucks rewards points, you're able to redeem them. There are instructions on how to do that in here. We have 10 items that will be given away 2 weeks from today, actually. 2 weeks from today, December 16th, our customer appreciation break. We'll have an autographed Philadelphia Eagles Ron Jaworski Nike jersey. It's a Nike autographed authentic Nike jersey. We have from Friday the 13th fame, Ari Lehman. This is Jason Voorhees autograph Funko. We have a Jay Buhner autograph baseball bat. We have an autograph hockey puck, an autograph football photo, 8x10 photo, and we have 5 Dad Break gift cards. So just a heads up, feel free to redeem your Dad Bucks rewards points towards entries into our giveaway. All right. We have several big breaks coming up tonight, but you know what? We're going to do our baseball bat break just because I don't need to get into a brand new case for this one. All right, guys. Several new breaks and cases coming up, but not needed on this one, so I figured let's do this to give us a little bit more room on the table. Alright, so we know we're going to be breaking bat 1. It's the last one from this specific case. What we don't know is if we're going to be breaking boxes 1 or 2 for our baseball. 1 or 2. Alright, so for this, I need everybody out there. You're going to give me 5 player names again. 5 baseball player names. If it comes out of any of the boxes, you'll get a chance here at a box of mystery. Actually, everybody that guesses correctly is guaranteed a box of mystery in this break. Alright. We have boxes 1 and 2 for the baseball, 4 and 6 behind me. 1, 2, 4, and 6 are the possibilities. Alright, so 1, 2, 4, and 6. There's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So 2 is going to remain, but 4 is going to replace box number 1. So let me grab box 4. It's going to replace box 1. All right. So coming on here is box number 4. Coming out box number 1. All right, guys. In this break, we have Mark with the Diamondbacks. Jose's got the Braves. Welcome to the big show, Jose. Then we're going to be looking at Mark with the Orioles. Thomas has the Red Sox. Mark has the Cubbies. David with the White Sox. Scott's got the Reds. Stacy's got the Guardians of the Galaxy. Case has the Rocks. David with the Tigers. Case has the Astros. Michael's got the Royals. Case has the Angels in the outfield. David's got the Dodgers and the Marlins. Carson has the Brewers. Stacy with the Twins. Carson has the Mets. Case has the Yanks. David has the A's, Daniel with the Phillies, Mark has the Pirates, Case with the Padres, Zachary's got the Giants, Douglas has the Mariners, Jose's got the Cardinals, David with the Rays, Michael Motorcycle has the Rangers, David with the Jays, and Rick sitting nicely with the Nets. I'm calling no more guesses, friends. Let's do it. No more guesses. Let's cut into this, see what we're rolling with. Box number 2. Box number 2. All right, we have a good luck baseball duck out there. Quack, quack. Box 2. Sealed up. All the way around, front, back, side. Looking good. No more guesses. Give it a cut across. See what we got. This is box 2. Box 2. We have a great Hall of Famer right here. Oh, and this has got a perfect inscription. I gotta show this so you can see his inscription of his, because you don't see his nickname on here very often on his autos. We have a Rawlings Beckett authenticated from the San Francisco Giants Hall of Famer, the Dominican dandy right there, Juan Marichal. Juan Marichal. And let me take that note off. Sorry about that. That'll be a Giants hit. Juan Marichal. Dominican dandy. Zachary. Great hit right there. Not very often have we pulled a inscribed Dominican dandy. We've never have. I'll just put it that way. On a Marichal baseball. So that's awesome. Box 4. Rip it like that. Rip it like that. Seal all the way around. Give it a cut. Alright. Now, let's see. This is going to be a hit for a David, but it is not the David that has typically bought this spot. But this David is going to be a happy camper. We have a Rawlings Beckett authenticated. This is going to be a Detroit Tiger hit. We have middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres coming out of here for the Detroit Tigers. David M on the hit. David, congratulations. Gleyber Torres. Beckett on your authenticated. There is a Beckett cert in there as well. Gleyber Torres. Congrats, David. All right. Box one, last one from this case. Brand new case coming next week. This is a water seal on the bottom, so they don't want us opening on that end. And then it is a RSA hologram seal on the top. Alright, let's get the duck out there. Any correct guesses so far, by the way? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. We have a breast cancer awareness bat. That's awesome. A pink bat. Hall of Fame pitcher. Look at this. Hall of Fame pitcher on a pink Rawlings bat. That's awesome. I love that. That's a cool piece. That is Hall of Fame pitcher from the Atlanta Braves. This is going to go out to Jose. Atlanta Braves. That is Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine. Congratulations, Jose. Tom Glavine on a pink Rawlings baseball bat. JSA authenticated. Oh, that's really cool. That's cool. Not too many pink bats get pulled in the break room. That's really neat. That's a cool showpiece for your collection too. All right. Any Glavine guesses? Any Torres guesses? Gleyber. And did we have any Juan Marichal guesses? I'm not seeing Glavine. I am seeing a Torres guess. All right. David with a Torres guess and a hit. All right, David. Gleyber Torres coming up big for you here. And then also had anybody else? Glavine, Torres, Marichal. Not seeing that, but all right, David. All right, David. I'm gonna put 3 boxes out there. There will be 0 whammies though. So 0 whammies for you, David. Alright, David. Just a heads up. If you find, David, if you find the tennis ball, alright, if you find the tennis ball in a box, you are going to get an autographed 8x10 photo, alright? So you'll get an autographed 8x10 photo if you find a tennis ball in the box. So just a heads up on that. Alright, find an autograph. Find the tennis ball. You'll get an autograph photo. Alright, David. Autograph photo if you find the tennis ball. Which box would you like? We have the babes, we have flowers, and we have gold. Going with gold. Alright, that means you passed up on the flowers. Inside the flowers was the tennis ball. Alright, so the tennis ball, not going to get the autograph photo. Alright, then you passed up on the babes. Inside the babes was a Topps Mega 2024 Update Series Topps Chrome. This is one of the big monster products right there. So it's a mega pack. Missed out on a chance for something massive. But you're going to like this a lot, I think. Coming out of here, your very own Leaf Trinity Baseball Mega Box. So inside here are going to be one memorabilia card and two steel cards. So one memorabilia and not one, but two steel cards coming out of this fresh box for you. Alright, so this pack right there. David, let me put your sticker on here. Alright, here we go. You have a Walker Janik steel card. Not numbered on this Walker Janik steel. Then you have a Chuck Knobloch steel card. And this is numbered to 99, so that is 42 of 99. So you have a Walker Janik and Chucky Knobloch. Here's your card with the little game-used player-worn memorabilia. This is Kalen Culpepper. And this says the front of the card piece is a piece of player-worn memorabilia. All right, we have Lazaro Montes. Let's get Miggy with it. There you go, Miguel Cabrera. Angel Gano. There's Kalen Culpepper right there again. Roman Anthony, monstrous power. Speaking of big power, here's Spencer Jones. And Cooper Pratt. All right, got two prodigious power guys, Red Sox and Yankees in this break giveaway. All right, David, congratulations. All right. Let me see something. All right. Jeff, let me put your name in here. All right, we still have 6 spots remaining in our baseball. If you're looking to get in a spot tonight, we still have 6 spots in our baseball centennial. That said, I think it's time. Let's do our figurine break. No, we have 2 cases for that. I want to do this break, but there's 2 cases in this break, and they both take up a lot of space. We'll do it. We'll do that soon, not yet. This is the breaks. We're going to do our divisional breaks, and yes, you're going to be squinting. Or you're watching this on a huge monitor, but if you're watching on your phone, there's no chance you're reading this, so you'll have to pay attention to what I say, I suppose. But we're going to have some fun here. We have a lot of divisional breaks. It's a smaller break tonight in general, but a lot of divisional breaks in tap or on tap for us. All right. With all of that said, let's have some fun in here. I invite you to give me an NFL division for our helmet. An NFL division for our helmet. Go ahead and put that in the chat. At the end of all these breaks, I am going to take 4 names. 4 names are going to pick a box of mystery. There are going to be 5 of them out there, and there's going to be some guaranteed auto possibilities out there as well. Alright, so this is box 3 is our placeholder. We also have box 4. 3 and 4 are our placeholders for the mini helmet. So go ahead and put the division in the chat. If you're enjoying the break or looking for a good luck mojo, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated. I always tell people I'm not sure if it actually helps long term, but it appreciated. So thank you. Oops. 3 and 4. 3 is our placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box 4. Box number 4. Alright, so 3 is coming out. Let me leave that there. Grab box 4. There you see box 4. There goes box 3. Alright guys, in this break, we have Thomas Q with the AFC East, David J with the AFC North, Daniel's got the AFC South and the AFC West, Scott's got the NFC East, Jake has the NFC North, Jeff has the NFC South, and Thomas has the NFC West. Alright guys, no more guesses. Let's go. Good luck. Starting things out, give it a little squeeze. Good luck football. Good luck football is gone for the rest of this break. Box 4, it is sealed up all the way around. It's a rip it and ship it deal. Seeing some green, seeing some fly, eagle, fly. Speaking of fly, that is a sweet old school Eagles logo right there. Not sure the signature, but that is an old school Eagle hit right there. Beckett authenticated, so either way, it's an NFC East hit, and that'll go out to Scott. Scott, congratulations. Let me look this up, see who you're pulling out of here, Scott. This is Beckett on the authentication. It's a neat looking lid. Alright, so we have 2W572514, and we're looking at 3475, a little capture love. This is Eric Allen. Oh, that's cool. Alright, we have defensive back Eric Allen. So old school is old school. Alright, Eric Allen on the Eagles hit to Scott. Scott, congratulations. It is. Eric Allen. Back it again on your authentication. That's a neat hit. Alright, congratulations. Fly, Eagles, fly. Alright, it is full-size football time. Full-size football. Let's see who is getting their name added. Alright, so that was... You guys can put your guesses on the full-size football. I had to figure out the NFC East. NFC East. So Daniel, you got it. Maybe. It is not letting me copy this. There we go. NFC East. Charlene's got it. Those are the only 2 names I see. Mike and Charlene slash Mike slash Charlene and Daniel. If I miss anybody, let me know. Alright guys, it is time For the full-size football. Full-size football. Box 1 on the table. Box 2 is behind me in the corner of the den. Alright, so 1 and 2 are the possibilities here. 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. We're going to make a swap here. Box 2 is coming on. Alright, box 2 coming on. Here she is. Box 2. Box 1, adios. Muchachos. Alright, guys. In our break, we have Chris in the house here with the AFC East and AFC North. David M, the AFC South. Michael Motorcycle with the AFC West. Chris has the NFC East. Chad, the NFC North. David, the NFC South. And Dave G, the NFC West. Alright, guys, no more guesses here. Good luck. Well, let's get Knuckles because we lost our football. Way over there. Alright, box 2, sealed up. RSA, front, back, glory. Goodness is inside. 1 cut. There's 2. Let's give it a pop up so Tom Brady doesn't complain that we're deflating his balls. Alright, we have. Oh, I actually know this. We have an NFC South hit. We have NFC South. This is a field goal. AFC, sorry. I said NFC. I apologize. AFC South. We have a field goal kicker. I know it because I can see that right there. And just because our kicker got liquored up doesn't mean he's not a good kicker. We have Mike Vanderjack. Mike Vanderjack on the hit right there. AFC South. And that's David M. Mike Vanderjack, AFC South on the hit. Mike Vanderjack from the Colts on the Wilson football right there. So Mike Vanderjack getting liquored up for David M. All right. And all right, I'm just going to point this out. This is how I know I don't know where time went in life. Mike Vanderjack is 55 years old. Where has time gone? How is Mike Vanderjack 55 years old? Oh, Jeff, if you have anything Dolphins related, he might be willing to trade something for Dolphins, anything Dolphins related. He may be a very big Mike Vanderjack fan. That I don't know. But if you have anything Dolphins related, that would be my guess as your best bet to make a trade with David for on that. Maybe Lions, Detroit Lions or Dolphins would be my best guess on that. NFC, or I said again, AFC South. AFC South for the guesses here. All right, Jeff, you got the correct guess at least. Put your name in there. All right, guys, that's the only one I'm seeing correct is Jeff. Jeff H. So right now, Jeff, you are added. All right, guys. You would also be interested in Detroit Lions. Or Detroit Tigers. Jeff, if you have anything Detroit Tigers, he'd probably be interested in anything that related to them. If he doesn't already have it. Pretty extensive Tiger collection already, though. Alright, guys. Time for the baseball jersey. And we only have one of those up here. So we know it's going to be this box right here. Box 4. Box 4 for the baseball jersey. I'm going to turn around. I think it looks prettier that direction. Go ahead. Give me a divisional guess on this, just like Mr. Evans. Thanks, Mike. You know what, Mike? Are you in this break? You are not, but I'm still using this as my good luck charm, Mr. Evans. Hopefully you don't mind. Give me one Major League Baseball division. Alright. We know it's the box 4, the one that's out there on the table. So right now I'm going to get right into this. We have David M with the AL East and the AL Central and the AL West. So if it's in American League jersey, David M is getting it. If it's in the National League, David M has a frowny face on. And Scott, Michael, or Zach are going to be happy. Scott has the NL East, Michael the NL Central, and Zach has the NL West. Alright guys, no more guesses. Good luck here. Alright, we're going to use this, Mr. Evans, hopefully you don't mind, as a good luck charm. This is a seal, not any tape job or glue job on this side. So it's just going to be a straight cut and go. Alright guys, here we go. Box 4. Box 4. Guerrero. Oh, this is awesome! I did not expect this. We have a Baltimore Oriole, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Oriole jersey. There is a Vlad Sr., so it's an American League. AL East, Vlad Sr. Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Hall of Famer, in an Oriole jersey. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I think of Vlad Sr., I think of Expos, Angels, and then Orioles third. So there we go. Orioles, Vlad Sr. jersey. No, I haven't either, Jones. Not going to lie. When I think of Vlad, I think of them. I think of him as an Orioles third when I think of his teams. What about you guys? Would you agree on that? That's really cool. That is really cool. You think of Angels first? Really? See, I'm so prone to his Expo years. Like, I know he had a long run with the Angels, but in my mind, like, he was the 5-star athlete. Like, as a young kid, he was the first 5-star prospect I remember following. Was Vlad Sr. He did it all. Now, granted, he was not an on-base percentage guy, but there wasn't a pitch he could not hit. Julio Franco, or not Julio, Mariano Duncan thought there was a pitch he could not hit. Vlad Guerrero proved there's a pitch he could not hit. Alright, guys. AL East. AL East. Alright, Michael Motorcycle with the correct guess. Thomas Sweeney, correct guess. Thank you, Mike, Mr. Evans. AL East, Mike / Charlene Anderson, correct guess. Also, Matt. What up, Matt? You've got the correct guess. And TQ with the correct guess. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. I got you guys all in there. Alright, guys. It is time for basketball. Full-size basketball. Go ahead, give me your divisional guesses here in the basketball realm. I have box 2 on the table. By the way, I gotta remember, my daughter won a cool one. We went on to Nashville last month on our short little vacation as a family. My daughter won a cool good luck charm, and I'll use it the next break. I'll bring it out there. We spent way too much money to win this. Way too much, but you know how it is, like with the claw machines, the cranes, you gotta have some fun. And we spent way too much, but my daughter's like, you have to have it for your break, and we got it. And you'll see that here coming up shortly, but we'll wait till our next break, the Gold Rush Multisport. But for now, give me a basketball. Alright, we have 2 and 7 as possibilities here for the basketball. 2 and 7. 2 is on the table, 7's on the corner of the den. And guess what? This is my poker hand right here. 2-7. This is what got me through college. Alright, this is what made me a lot of friends because they got my money in college. But still, this is 2-7. Alright, 2 staying out there. Box 2. Right there. Box number 2. Alright, guys. We have Thomas Q with the Atlantic, Chad with the Central, Michael C with the Southeast, Jake has the Northwest, Brandon's got the Pacific, and Michael's going out to the Southwest. Alright, guys. Good luck here. No more guesses. Good luck. Good luck, pizza. Box 2. Sealed up. All the way around. This is one of those rip it and ship it deals. Right here. Rip it and ship it. There we go. I don't know. Did I hit no more guesses? If not, I will now. Box 2. There's our ball. There is a team on this. Is there? Yes, there is. Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons basketball. This is cool. This is a team ball. Oh, I actually know this. I actually know the signature on this. We've never pulled it, but I actually know this. He was a wildcat. All right, Detroit Pistons. This is going to be the early 2000s here. We have Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace coming out of there. I love this ball, by the way, guys. Team basketball, Detroit Pistons, Rasheed Wallace. That's a great pull right there. Rasheed Wallace on the hit. Look at that. Detroit basketball for the Central. And in this break, the Central's Chad. Chad, there we go. Rasheed Wallace. I like that a lot. I like those team balls. That's a sick looking ball. Alright, Central, Rasheed Wallace. Basketball. Rasheed Wallace had the best grin ever. Like, you knew he was mischievous when he had his grin, and he was up to no good, but it was still so amazing. Oh yeah, Mr. Hawks the Mouse on the Palace is right. Rasheed is not the first name we think of, though, when we think about the Mouse and Palace. Yeah, Jones, he was a goofy big man. Goofy, not... He just... Yeah, that's a good way to put it, goofy. He just had that goofy nature about him. Alright. That is a Central hit. Who guessed Central? Alright, Michael Motorcycle and David M with Central guesses. Mr. Evans had the Central. And that's it. Those are it. So we're only adding David M, Michael Motorcycle, and Mr. Evans. Hey, Chad, you're welcome. Yeah, Jeff, it definitely threw your season for a loop, that's for sure. I don't know if it cost you a championship, but it definitely threw the season for a loop. I'll put it that way. Thomas, your favorite Pistons player of all time, that would be Dennis Rodman. Alright, guys. We know for this, you can put in, this is our divisional guess, but it's actually, you're going to tell me active baseball, retired baseball, active football, retired football, active basketball, retired basketball, hockey, or other. Last one from the case, we know it's going to be box 6, so photo 6 for the 8x10. This is going to be one of the new cases we're opening up tonight. So bear with me. This is a honker. That's a big boy. Alright. We're just going to put it out here like so. And we're going to get that new good luck charm that my daughter had to win. Look at this. Look at that. It's got a Christmas sweat like scarf and everything. It is a football good luck charm. Look at that. Got eye black on. Little football ducky right there. That's awesome, isn't it? I thought it was awesome. Like I said, probably worth like 50 cents. Who cares if it costs us $20? Because we have fun. And lots of beverages were involved. But that's what it's about. We had a good time. We were with family in Nashville. My in-laws, we all were contributing to it. So it was in the nature of fun, that's for sure. My daughter was insistent that I had to have it for the break room. So, all right, here we go. That's box 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll call this 5, 6, 7. That'll be 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we did it. Alright, guys, good luck here. 1 through 10 as possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to go with box 8 here. This will be photo number 8. Alright, so a little hard to get the first one out, but there we go. Photo number 8. You can see it right there. Hey, it's a snowy day for the snowman. At least he's 2/3 of a snowman. He's more like Olaf. Hey, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. Alright, we've got Zachary with the active and retired baseball. David's got active football. Michael Motorcycle has retired football. Charlene's got active basketball. Jake has retired basketball, hockey. And Mark in the house here with other. Alright, guys, no more guesses. Good luck here. We're going to use that Good Luck Football Doc. I'm not rooting for football necessarily or for any particular reason, but had to introduce that for tonight. Alright, our first item of the night. How about this? We have other. This is Lafitte Pinckney Jr. Lafitte Pinckney Jr. We have a jockey. We have a jockey in the house. Lafitte Pinckney Jr. The jockey. Beckett authenticated on a. Alright. Alright, yeah, we did that. We totally did that. That is technology without AI. Lafitte Pinckney Jr. is a 78-year-old wonder. Alright, 78 years young. Alright, let me put that mark as a hit. Alright. We're not worthy. Alright, guys, this is box 8 for our 16 by 20 right here. Give it a cut there. And here. And then we're going to do a pop-up. Alright, guys, good luck. We have a hockey hit. We have a hockey hit here. And we have Hall of Famer from the Philadelphia Flyers here. You may be more familiar with him as a Blackhawk. Blackhawk and Flyers. He did play with Arizona / Phoenix as well. But we have Jeremy Roenick. Jeremy Roenick on a nice looking hockey photo right there. And that is going out to Jake. Jake, you're in Arizona. You remember him in Arizona, that's for sure. Congratulations, Jake. Nice hit. Hall of Famer Jeremy Roenick. Nice signature on that as well. JR. Beckett authenticated. And you know what? This guy His personality, he did the do. I'm just saying that. His personality, that fits with the background. Jake. Alright, guys. If you said hockey or other, your name's getting added on this one. Hockey or other. Alright, Candace. Candace knew. Candace knew. Daniel. Candace knew. Thomas with the other. Daniel, you knew. But you knew about the other guy. Thomas, TQ. Let's see. I think that's everybody. So for that, we're just adding Candace, Thomas, Daniel, and Thomas. If your name's Thomas, your name was added. All right, Jeff Hawks in the house on this one, giving us the Metro. Get us started. It's the last one from the case. Last one. Last call. Last call at the Metro. Last call. We are using box 82. Good year to be born. I'm just saying. Good year to be born. Especially if you were born on Groundhog's Day. We're going to use... I have glued the heck out of this guy because he's smashed into 14 pieces. I'm not joking about that either. Smashed into like 14 pieces. Groundhog's Day, 1982. That's my birthday. That's going to be our good luck charm for this. The Groundhog. Alright guys, last break of our divisional night breaks here. We got TQ with the Atlantic, Case with the Metro, TQ with the Central, and Daniel with the Pacific. I'm calling it already. No more guesses. No more guesses. David M., I got you. Alright, it's a hockey stick. Up. Oh, maybe he's a hockey player. That's why he got broken into so many pieces. That or I dropped him on camera. All over on the floor and it crushed. So he's going back in the corner of the den so it doesn't get crushed again. Alright, I got, alright, Thomas, that's a good year. Same. Nate, Jones, you guys are good. Now we have box 82. Here we go. This is sealed up. Last one for the case. I will have a new case for Friday. New case for Friday. The breaks for Friday will be up on the site. Give me about 10 minutes after our break ends tonight for them to get up. I do have a couple updates I have to make to the site before those go up, but they will be up. So if you want to grab a spot, about 10 minutes after we end tonight, you'll see those go up. Here we go. Oh, that's a cool. We have a draft pick. We have a draft pick. So I have to see what team. It does not count here. This is the draft location. That's not a team logo. This is 12th overall pick. Noah Dotson. Noah Dotson, 2018 NHL draft. Noah Dotson. So it's going to be current team for Dotson. Alright, Noah Dotson, Montreal Canadiens. Noah Dotson is a Montreal Canadiens player right now. Didn't he play for the Islanders? Hold on. Noah Dotson, let's see, he did play for the Islanders, I thought. Yeah, he was drafted by the Islanders. And played with the Islanders until this season. So this is a Canadiens, or as they say in Canada, a Habs pick, and this is an Atlantic. It'll be an Atlantic hit, Noah Dobson, and this will be a right there. I'll look at that 12th overall. I like the inscription. And this will be a Montreal Canadiens, and that is an Atlantic hit for Thomas. Thomas, congratulations. All right. Drafted to be a first line guy. You know, when you draft a guy 12th overall, you're hoping he's a first line guy. And, first, top pairing. And Noah Dobson is probably a 2. Just because of his defensive flaws. But he's a big money guy. All right. All right, Thomas, congratulations. Yeah, you got a nice one going. Congrats. All right, Atlantic for the guesses, too. Atlantic for the guesses. Did you guess Atlantic on that? Charlene has the Atlantic. Thomas Sweeney with the Atlantic. All right, not a lot of guesses. Those are the only 2 I see. Thomas and Charlene. If I miss anybody, let me know. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, what are you doing? Alright. We are going to have a whole bunch of boxes out there. Alright, there'll be a couple guaranteed auto boxes out there too. Putting 5 boxes in the foray, as they say. All right. We'll have a golden box. We will put the butterfly, the babes. We'll put the police, and then we're gonna put. Oh, didn't work. Put the police in the gold out there. Alright, guys. Everybody that got a correct guess 7 times. The top 4 names are going to get to pick a box. Top 4 unique names. Top 4 unique names. So, for example, Charlene would only get to pick once. We would move down and take another name if Charlene was, twice in the top 4. We have 4 unique names picking a box here. There's 5. There's 6. There's 4 hits, 1 whammy out there. There's 7 times. So, 4 unique names out here, though. Matt P. Matt, you're going to get to pick. Charlene's going to get to pick. Thomas is picking. Thomas S. And Daniel, you're going to pick. Feel free to pick any one of you. It doesn't matter what order. First come, first serve. Matt P. Mike/Charlene. Thomas Sweeney. And Daniel. You guys are each picking a box of mystery. Congratulations. All right, so I have Matt P. Charlene, Thomas Sweeney, and Daniel. Go ahead. So we have Egg, Butterfly Police, and Babe. Alright, that was easy. Alright, so that means nobody took gold. No one took the golden box. Alright. Everybody on this one passed up on the golden box. And inside the golden box was one of the guaranteed auto packs. A 2022 Sage Hobby Pack with a guaranteed auto. Alright, so no one's getting that. Alright, then we have the Babes. The Babes are going out to Thomas. Thomas, the Babes are standing strong. Because you're going to get a pack of Topps Heritage, and this is a hobby pack from 2021. So let's see Thomas, if we can pull you a nice heater. Topps Heritage. Alright, Jazz Chisholm, rookie. Not bad. Nice rookie of Jazz Chisholm. Jake Rogers. Mike Moustakas. Robbie Grossman. Here's Adonis Medina. Chris Davis on the Rangers uni. Daz Cameron. A Domingo German. And Randy Rosarina. That's his, I guess you could call him his second year card. He was a rookie breakout in 2020. Alright, Thomas, those are yours. Alright, the police are going out to Matt. Matt, the police are going to be yours. Coming out of the police, you just struck gold with your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power! Alright, these socks are coming your way, Matt. There we go. Matt struck gold with some turtle power. Alright. Butterfly to Daniel. Daniel, the butterfly effect. You got a Topps Chrome 2024-2025 pack. So Charlene, sit waiting, because Charlene, you are going to get an auto pack coming out of here. Alright, Daniel. Let's see what's coming out of your Topps Chrome basketball. Topps Chrome basketball. Let's go. How about a Franz Wagner? Franz Wagner. A Jeremy Sokin. Not bad. Derek Jones on a refractor. Not going to be numbered, no. And then Nikola Topek, who has a lot of potential over there in Oklahoma City Thunder territory. Extremely raw, though. Still. Alright, Daniel, those cards are yours. And Charlene. Look at this. You have a 2024 Futures Multisport. There's one auto coming out of here. And 2 exclusive parallels. Alright, Charlene, let's see if we can pull you a heater. Guaranteed to get an auto in here. Alright, the auto is going to be sitting right aside here. We have a short print auto of a quarterback. Short print auto quarterback coming out. Alright, let's see what's coming out of your pack first before we look at your short print auto. It looks like an on-card auto, too. Alright, Shirley. You have a Jordan Beck. Jordan Beck. There's a Keelan Robinson. There is a Kyron. Oh, these are hard to read. Kylan Drones coming out of there. There's a Malik Neighbors rookie. Here's one of your short prints. Ryan Williams, future short print. Jaden Daniels rookie short print. There you go. He might be coming back this week. Jaden Daniels on a short print. We have a futures. Caleb. Is that Bonamar? Yep, Bonamar. This is Chase Petty. These are so hard to read. Deuce Knight. And Dylan Harper. Top draft pick this year, Dylan Harper. Alright, this is numbered to 49. This is number 39 to 49. It's an on-card, looks like, yep, on-card autograph rookie of Haas Hunji. Quarterback Hasanji. Hasanji hot. Alright, there you go. Charlene, those cards coming your way. You are welcome. I was a Donatello guy. I'm not gonna lie. You were welcome, Matt, by the way. Yeah, I was a Donatello guy. A nerd. What a nerd. guys. How about a little full-size helmet time? Full-size helmet. We know it's going to be this box, the last one from the case, box 3. We don't know what jersey yet. We don't know the jersey, so we grab a jersey. We have box 4, black bag, jersey 1. You guys are going to give me one NFL division. One NFL division. If you guess the division correctly on the helmet, you're going to have a chance here at a box of mystery. Alright, go ahead, give me a guess. By the way, if you're still interested, spots still out there in our baseball centennial. So hard sell on this baseball centennial. If you're interested, got I think it was 5 spots remaining in here in the centennial break. It is one major card, so it'll be a huge card. I'm just telling you right now, it'll be a huge card. Everything in here is premium. It even says premium cards. One of the premium cards showcase. It'll be huge. We've only pulled huge. It'll only be huge. It'll be a huge, huge card. Paired up with a jersey and an autograph photo. There's 26 letters that are sold, and we will be pulling 3 items. So, 3 into 26 goes about what, 9 times. So 8.66 times. So 1 in 8.5 times chance of getting a hit here for a potential monster hit. Alright guys, all of that being said, let's go into random.org and figure out what jersey we're going to use. We have box 1 on the table. We also have 2, 4, 6, and 9 as possibilities. 1, 2, 4, 6, and 9. I think those are all. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 2, black bag number 2. Let me grab that. Number 2. We do not have box 2, of course. The one number apparently is not here. So I have these numbers, 4, 6, and 9. I did not cross out 2 on my cheat sheet, so I have to be honest, and we'll have to do that again. Alright, so we just have to go back and do that again. Oh, jeez. Let's just get out of that and do it again. Alright, so we got 1, 4, 6, and 9. 7 times. There's 1, 2. Hey, I'm all about transparency. It takes a moment. I apologize. There's 5, 6, and 7 times. There's box 1. We're going to use the one that's out there on the table now. Box number 1. Alright, here we go. This guy, black bag, box 1. Alright, in this break, we have Kirk with the Cardinals. Michael C. with the Falcons and the Ravens. Mike has his Buffalo Bills. Welcome back to the big show, Mike. Hope you're doing well. Carson's got the Panthers. Maxwell looking hit big again with the Bears. George has the Bungles. Amanda's got the Brownies. Mark's got the Boys. Jeff has the Broncos. David with the Lions. We've got Mark with the Pack Attack. Jake has the Texans. Jeff has his Colts. William with the Jags. Brandon's got the Chiefs and the Raiders. David's got the Chargers. That's David J with the Chargers. Michael C with the Rams. David M with the Dolphins. His Dolphins. Mark with the Vikes. David M has his Lions too. Mark with the Vikes. Kirk has the Pats. We got Lino in the house. Welcome to the big show, Lino. You got the Saints. Stacy with the Giants. Case has the Jets. Michael C with the Fly Eagle Fly. Mark has his Steelers. Michael's got his Niners in this break. Amanda's got the Seahawks. Rick's got the Bucks. Jeff has the Titans. And Troy hitting it here for the wife with the Commander-in-Chief. Alright guys, no more guesses. The guess again is for the helmet. For the helmet is the guesses. Alright, hey, let's get that football back out there. Quack, quack, quack. Box 1, black bag, number 1. Alright, we have a 49er hit. He was on our football we pulled on Friday from the Dynasty, the 49er Dynasty. We have wide receiver John Taylor. John Taylor on a Beckett Authenticated. Alright, Michael C. Nice hit right there. A black John Taylor 49ers jersey. All right, there were that football had John Taylor, Roger Craig, Jerry Rice, and Joe Montana. Here we are. We're just looking at Johnny Taylor on this one. All right, this is going to be helmet number 3. Last one from our case. Box 3. Good luck, guys. There's the front, back. Cut. Cut. Up. And turn. Alright, guys, good luck. It is a specialty helmet alert. Specialty helmet alert. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Now, this is an interesting team for this. He didn't play long with them. From the Jets. From the Jets, we have future Hall of Famer, wide receiver, Davante Adams. Davante Adams on a Jets helmet. Look at that. Jets, 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 Jets. Davante Adams on an Eclipse helmet right there. Nice looking helmet of the future Hall of Fame wide receiver, Davante Adams. Alright, case. Davante Adams helmet. Alright, so we have Jets and Niners for the guesses here. Jets, or no, sorry, it's the Jets only, and that is an NFC, oh my god, I'm losing, AFC East. AFC East. Alright, so if you guessed AFC East, you're going to have a chance here. Hey, J.A. Martinez, it doesn't matter if you're first or last. Any guess we take everybody that guesses correctly into account on the way we do it. I don't do first or last on those, so just a heads up on that. Alright, so AFC East. David M. with the correct guess. And John has a correct guess. That's it. I just see David and John as the correct guesses. Alright, Beckett on the authentication. Hey, you're welcome. Alright. I am going to put 3 boxes out there for you guys. 3 boxes. We'll put 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out for you guys. 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright, 3 boxes coming out. Golden egg. Golden box. And silver box. Alright, 7 times. Top name, picking a box of mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. John, you get to pick a box of mystery here. John, good luck. Going with the silver. Alright, John, that means you passed up on the golden egg. And inside the golden egg were not 1 but 2 packs, a 2022 Score Football and a 2024 Contenders Football. Alright, John, you passed up on those 2. John, inside of the gold was a guaranteed auto hobby pack from 2022. So guaranteed to have an autograph rookie from 2022's draft class. John, that means you just got a whammy. Bam! Now, John, I'm going to offer you a trade, and it's up to you. John, would you like to take the whammy, or would you like to have a 2021 Chronicles Draft Picks pack? It's your choice. This is a whammy. Some are amazing, some are real whammies. Or would you rather have the 2021 Chronicles Draft Picks pack? Trade is being offered. Already telling you, it is the whammy. Not all whammies are created equal. Taking the whammy, alright. Taking the whammies. Hey, taking that, putting it away, that means the Sammy is coming your way. John, I think you're going to be happy with this. Unless you hate Disney. If you hate Disney, you're not going to be happy. Alright, John, here you go. You are going to get your very own Bambi Funko. Look at that, your very own Bambi Funko Pop. And yes, there is no color in this. This is a drawing. They call this the pencil drawing. It is a Bambi vinyl figure pencil drawing. So congratulations. That'll be coming your way. Alright, John. Wow, that's awesome, John. Congratulations. What a wonderful age. I miss they grow up way too fast. Everybody that's ever been a parent will tell you they grow up way too fast. My daughter's only 13, but I blinked and she was 5 not long ago. Oh my god. I miss it. Alright, the hard sell's coming. The hard sell. 5 baseball spots still out there. 5 centennial spots. Anybody that buys 2 spots, I am going to give you a Topps Chrome. I'm telling you right now, this is a $10 pack. If you buy 2 or more, I will give you a Topps Chrome 2024 pack. And I'm telling you right now, I paid $10. These are valued at around $15 a pack. So you're going to get a huge value and a huge chance for a major, major hit. You have to buy 2 or more spots starting right now. In this break right here. If you buy 2 or more spots, I will give you one of these. And it is a 2024 Topps Chrome Update Mega Pack. And like I said, the resales between $15 and $20 per pack. And I'm going to give you 1 pack all by itself. With a chance at a Skeens Auto or Skeens Rookie. Yeah, okay. Huge. This was the biggest product in recent memory, this product right here. Alright guys, so this is it right there. That got John in the house. John's a happy shopper on that. Alright, John. I will put 2 options out there for you even. Alright, John. 1, 2. You're in there. John, bought 2 spots. Thank you. John, which pack? I'm going to put 3 out there. You're going to tell me left, center, or right, John. Which pack would you like? Like I said, there is insane, huge. This is like literally a lottery ticket because there's a lot of packs don't have a ton, but the insane potential is massive. Left, center, or right, John? Which one would you like? Going with the right one. Alright, someone else just bought 2. Let me see. They'll have a choice of left or right. And that person is Mike. Mike W. Would you like left or right? Or left or center, I guess. Left or right, left or center, however you want to word it. Mike W. Actually, I had 2 spots left, so I guess I had 6. So, alright, John, this is yours. Mike W. You can pick from left or center, however you want to word it. Alright, John, this is your pack right here. John, you are looking at a Oliver Dunn rookie. Seeing something shiny in there. Emmanuel Rivera. You have a Clayton Beater. That is a refractor on a chrome right there. Clayton Beater, not numbered. And a Joey Ortiz. Joey Ortiz. So a couple Brew Crew. Manny Rivera and a Clayton Beater refractor. Alright, those cards coming your way there, John. Alright, Mike, you're going for the left. Left. Alright, this one is Mike. And someone that bought the last 2 spots, they'll get that center pack. So thank you. Alright, Mike W. You're going to like the last card. I don't know if it's a highly valued. Ooh, there's something here. Alright, Daniel Hudson. Alright, Mike, you got a Daniel Hudson. Look at this refractor out of 199. There's a Nelson Velasquez. Nelson Velasquez, 127 of 199. Nice looking refractor right there. On a Nelson Velasquez. You have a refractor Ben Brown rookie. And another refractor on a Kyle Manzardo rookie. Alright, great pack right there. Alright, Mike, you'll like that Manzardo, I know that. Mr. Widows. And someone else bought the last one I have out there. Alright, let me see. Who was the last person to close us out and get that pack? Case. Alright, Case. Case, that pack that's out there is going to be yours. Put your name on this. Alright, Case. Here we go. This is Mr. Towsley's right here. Case, good luck. You have an Andy Pages, rookie, right there, from the Dodgers World Series champions. A Robert Garcia, no autos. I was hoping we'd get one. Louis Varland. And ending it with a Blake Walston. Alright, nice looking cards right there to end it. And an Andy Pages rookie. My brother actually bought one of these same boxes that I did that we just opened here. And he got a Pages' rookie auto. He got an auto out of it on the same exact box. Alright. Congratulations, guys. Thank you guys for buying those spots. And for that, let's do this break that's on the table. Let's do baseball. Why not? You guys help me close this out. You don't see your name, don't worry. We'll put your name out there. Alright. This is for our centennial. For this, all you have to do, one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do. Put one letter from the alphabet in the chat. Alright, one letter from the alphabet. Alright. We have to figure out jersey, we have to figure out photo, and we have to figure out the card. Alright, let me make sure that I do have 4 here. Alright, there are 4. We'll figure out the photo. We have 3, 5, 7, and 8. 3, 5, 7, and 8 are possibilities here. 3, 5, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, photo number 3. Photo number 3 is the one we're going to be using, and we're doing this break here. Photo number 3. Alright, so it'll be baseball photo number 3. Now we have to figure out the jerseys. The jersey in this break, we have, I'm just grabbing them, 1 and 5 as possibilities. There's only 2 left, 1 and 5. 1 and 5, 7 times. There's 1. Maybe. Give it a second to load, friends. I love technology. Let's just, here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 1, black bag, number 1 for the jersey. So it'll be this guy. For the card, we have box 3 on the table, and we also have 4, 8, and 10. So 3, 4, 8, and 10 are possibilities here. 3, 4, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box number 8. Box number 8. Alright, so that is going to be this guy right here. Box 8. Box 3 is out of there. 2 more breaks after this tonight, guys. Just 2 more breaks to end. Alright. I am now going to refresh our list, and I'll show you how we'll do that. Alright, if this was the 7th time, Chris would have the letter A, and Case would have the letter Z, but we're going to do this 7 times, and, you know, throw things all around, jumble things up, see what we got. There's 4, there's 5, 6, 1 more makes it 7 times. Alright, Michael, you're going to have the letter A, and Mike is going to have the letter Z. Alright. So Mike Zanino would be your Z letter. That's what you're going for. Mike Zanino. First one that comes to mind, at least. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, copy and paste. Give me a second, hit refresh. Alright, guys. Mike C has the letter A. Case has B. Jake has C and D. Mike W has E. Chris has F. John, you have G. Jeff has H. Jake has I. Mark has J. Chris has K. Mark has L. John has M. Chris has N. Case has O. Jake has P. June has Q. Daniel has R. Charlene has S. Michael has T. Jeff has U. Candace has V. Mark has W. X. Daniel's got Y. And Mike has the Sleepy Z. Alright, guys. No more guesses here. Good luck to everybody out there. Alright, it's a baseball break. Let's get our good luck. Baseball on wheels. Look at that. This high flyer pulling us on a hit. Let's go. Jersey. This was jersey number 1. Jersey 1. We have, look at this. Look at that monster of a hit. We have slamming Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, big time hit for the letter S. Charlene, there you go. Sammy Sosa on a Beckett authenticated jersey. That's a big time hit right there. Sammy Sosa. Alright, nice hit, Charlene. Alright, letter S has already got us a hit. And it's got Charlene a hit. Beckett authenticated. Charlene went from the struggle bus to back-to-back breaks with hits now. Alright. Box 3. Box 3 for our jersey. There we go. Get that good luck. Baseball on wheels. Alright, here we go. Give it a rip. Alright, we have seen this name before. Man, did he come up with huge promise. Was a All-Star, Cy Young finalist. We have Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey, the letter H. Going out to Jeff. There you go. Jeff, congratulations. Matt Harvey on a PSA DNA authentication, Jeff. All right, so Jeff H. Hunter. I keep saying Hunter. Matt Harvey, and there it is. PSA DNA. Matt Harvey, New York Mets. He is an example of why pitch counts matter so much to agents. Agents are so big on pitch counts. I mean, there was reasons before Matt Harvey, but Matt Harvey, Scott Boras was like, after everything that went down with Matt Harvey, he was like, no. Absolutely no. Steven Strasburg's of the world. Alright, guys, here we go. Big time potential here. This was box 8. Box 8. Centennial. These are insane potential hits here, guys. Insane. Let's get a big name Hall of Famer. Let's get a big time Hall of Famer. Good luck, guys. Giving a cut there. The golden box right here. Looking for the best rip area. There it is. There we go. Oh, look at this auto. On-card auto. 4 of 5. This is a 4 of 5 short print. Hall of Famer. John, you just made the best purchase of your life because you're a Milwaukee Brewer fan. How about a 4 of 5 Paul Molitor? This is from a Luminaries, Topps Luminaries series. Autograph on card, Luminaries, Paul Molitor, 4 of 5. Look at that, John. Bambi can go to the daughter. John just pulled a monster Paul Molitor hit right there. That's so awesome right there, John. Congratulations. Luminaries, Paul Molitor. Boom. Cause John, you're a Brewers fan, right? I could be wrong, but I feel like John's a Brew Crew fan. Twins or Brewers? One of the two. But that's one of those last second buys that got him in there. There we go. That is some last second karma. That's an awesome pull. Luminaries, Topps Luminaries. 4 of 5. The Hit Kings. You have received a Hit Kings autograph from the 2022 Topps Luminaries Baseball Collection. And a nice sig. Matt Harvey, Paul Molitor. So we've got All-Star. We've got an All-Star. We've got a Paul Molitor, so Hall of Famer. And an all-time great that's not yet in the Hall of Fame, and Sammy Sosa. Alright, so we have HMS. That is the name of Service Plaza Company. HMS. Alright, guys. If you guessed any of those letters, your name's going to go in there. J. Mike. Alright, so J. Mike, I've got your name. Your name's going in. J. Mike, HMS. Charlene has M. And TQ, you've got the letter S. So I've got J. Mike, Mike / Charlene, and TQ. Alright, do I have anybody else? Am I missing anybody? Those are the 3 names that I see. Those are the 3 names that I see. Alright. We'll do smaller boxes on this one. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy for this. Alright, 2 hits, 1 whammy. And let's go with there we go. We'll mix these up. We'll give 2 packs out together. In this box. Alright, so I'll put those 3 names in. Someone's going to get a choice of a box of mystery. We have a shark, we have the police, and we have the babes. And we have 2 breaks remaining tonight. Alright, J. Mike, Mike / Charlene, and TQ. Top name, picking a box of mystery, 2 hits, 1 whammy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. J. Mike. Alright, J. Mike. I feel like I've asked you this before, but I need to know who you are just so I get the right person, the information here. Whichever one you pick, J. Mike. Let me know. Obviously, I'm assuming Mike. Are you in the break tonight? You don't have to be. By any means, you don't have to be. Anybody's welcome to participate in these, but I just need to make sure I can get you this. So if you're not, give me your address. If you are, give me the first 2 letters of your last name. I'm assuming your first name is Mike. Oh, I knew this! J. Mike, I have this written down somewhere. J. Mike is James. I'm putting that sticker in the front right here. Like, you literally can't get more. Yeah, I got you, James. You're in. I know. Sorry about that. I have a cheat sheet and it's very blistered all over the place. Go ahead and make a selection, James. Oh, there's where it is, right there. I can even see the old sticker. Well, your new sticker has a much more prevalent space. Actually, you know what? Give you an idea of what this looks like from my perspective. J Mike, go ahead and pick a box here. Give you an idea. That's what all the stickers look like. So that I have cheat sheets to help me memorize who people are with these new short letter names. All right, Sharky it is. All right, J Mike, you're getting a shark. It means you passed up on the babes. Inside the babes was one of those 2022 hobby packs, a guaranteed auto from the 2022 draft class in football. J Mike, coming out of the police was not one but two packs: a Monopoly Prism basketball pack and a Topps Chrome baseball pack. All right, so you missed out on that. J Mike, I am going to make you an offer. I am offering you because this is a whammy. I'm telling you right now, it's a whammy. Not all whammies are created equal. I will offer you a Bowman Baseball 2023 pack. Bowman Baseball 2023 pack. You can either take this or you can take your whammy. Last time we picked a whammy, very nice. Not every whammy is created equal though. Some are very nice. Would you like to take the whammy or would you like to trade it? Taking the whammy. You're taking the whammy, right? When you say let's take it, you mean take the whammy. Or do you want the Bowman? I just want to make sure when you say that, what you mean. Taking the whammy? Alright. Passing up on the Bowman pack. No 2023 Bowman. Baseball. Alright, J Mike. That means you should have gone to the grocery store or your local gas station because no injury is safe around you unless you have one of these. It is a set of 25 sterile Bucky's bandages. There you go. Your very own Bucky's bandages are coming your way. Congratulations, Mike / James. All right, James, those are coming your way. Bucky's to the rescue. Alright, guys. 2 breaks remaining. You guys like giving me letters from the alphabet? Same deal. Give me one letter from the alphabet. Go ahead, put it in there. We are going to be doing a couple. This break actually is all brand new case stuff. So this break is all 3 items in this break are brand new from a case. Alright, so one letter from the alphabet. That's all you have to do. Alright, figurine time. Let's get, I guess this is the top. This is the case. We are going to figure this out. Alright. This is for the figurine. Alright. So, the way this is going to work, we're just going to work it like this. Let me turn this one more time. Give me a second. Box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. Behind this will be box 5, behind this will be box 6, behind this will be box 7, behind this will be box number 8. Alright, so that is how this figurine break is going to work. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, this will be box 4. So this is the bottom right-hand side. Bottom right-hand side. So 1, 2, 3. This is box 4. Box 4. So let's let that fall. Let's give me that guy. All right. Now, the next big box is going to be our Hall of Fame jersey. Our Hall of Fame jersey. Alright, so Hall of Fame jersey, give that a cut. And another cut. Give this a slight pop. Alright, so this will be box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 at the top, 6 in the bottom. Same kind of deal. List randomizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. So the 5th one down. 5th one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Alright, so that's our jersey right there. Last time we're going to have to do this. It's time for our photos. It's a photo shoot. Alright, so this guy right here, sealed up all the way around. Alright, we're going to give this a cut, see what we got. Alright, let me get my marker. We have to create a cheat sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, so number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, 1 through 10 are in there. Alright, let's do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo 3 here. Photo number 3. Cross out number 3 on my cheat sheet. And we'll go in and take the 3rd one. Alright, photo 3. Alright. These are the items in this break. Alright guys, we have Chris all the way down through Kirk. If this was the 7th time, Chris would have the letter A, Kirk would have the letter Z, but you know what? We like to mix things up a little. If you haven't yet, give me one letter from the alphabet. Calling no more guesses on that too, by the way. Calling out no more guesses. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 7 times. Jake, you're going to have the letter A and the letter Z. So everybody's bookending Jake on this one. Alright, Jake, you're a bookender. Alright, there's a look at that. I am going to go in. And next time you see this list, it is going to look a lot different. Alright, in our break, we have Jake with the letter A. George has B. Shirlene has C. George has D. Kirk has E. David, you've got F. Mark has G. George has H and I. Candace has J. Jake has K. Michael has L. Mark, you have M. Daniel N. Jake has O. George has P. Michael has Q. Daniel R. George has S. June has T. David, you got the letter U. George has V. Mark has W. Chris has X. George has Y, and Jake slipping on Z, but again, Zendaya is a possibility here. Jeff, did you buy a spot in this break? Now you're telling me that you... Jeff, I gotta make sure... Did you say you think you... Am I missing it? Because I don't see your name on here, so I want to make sure that you do think you have a spot, Jeff? I just want to make sure, because if you think you do, I'll go through and make sure that you had a spot. I don't have a listed as having a spot in this break, so just a heads up. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, David. Oh my God, that's David. David has... I'm so stupid. Oh my God. David, you have a spot. You have the letter F. I'm just so in there thinking I said Jeff. Alright, David, you have F. Throwing me off. There's no X. Alright. Let's use for this guy... Let's go, big hits. All right, here we go. Big hit. Oh, yeah. All right, Mrs. Spoonie going for the biggie on this. All right, first photo from the case. Ooh, all right, this might be a hit. We have, and he is having... All right, this is not who I thought it was Tristan Jarry. We have a hockey hit. We have Ryan Murray. Hello, Murray. Ryan Murray on the hit right there. It's the letter M. The letter M. That is Mark. All right, Ryan Murray. I honest to God, I saw Tristan Jarry. I thought we were having Tristan Jarry as a hit. All right, Ryan Murray. The letter M. And that is going to go out too. I'm losing it. Hello, Murray. Alright, there we go. Little jacket love. Alright, it is time for the jersey. Alright, it is a Hall of Famer, guaranteed to be a Hall of Famer coming out of here. Alright, this was photo 5 from the case. Photo number 5. Alright, give this a cut right here. Alright, we have a Team USA jersey. Team USA. This is basketball. How about Hall of Famer St. John, and also from the Golden State Warriors, Chris Mullins. The letter M. Back-to-back hits. The letter M. Mullins and Murray. Mullen. Chris Mullen, not Mullins. Chris Mullen. Hall of Fame guard from Team USA jersey. Now, we've never had one letter win all 3 items. Could the letter M come up again? Chris Mullen. That, again, is Beckett on our authentication. Alright, in a letter break, we've never had one letter win all 3 items. Could that happen? Alright. Good luck, everyone. Well, best way to do it, we're just going to cut it down. Does appear to be a Funko. Does appear to be a Funko here. Not always the case with this product. Could be a figurine. Hence why it's called a figurine break. I'd say we've had about 95% of Funkos in this break, though. Alright, we have a letter that doesn't always come up. It is not completely uncommon, but how about a UFC hit? Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman, the letter W. The letter W. Chris Weidman. Mark a clean sweep. Now, this is not the letter M, but we have Chris Weidman from UFC Love. Alright, Chris Weidman. UFC hit right there. Beckett authenticated. Don't pull it. We don't see too many UFC. We've never seen a UFC Funko before. Chris Weidman. Upside down M. Yeah, that's true. Now, I would ask Daniel, would you say, like your son would know, is this a big name UFC guy? I don't know enough about UFC to know if he's a big name, a nobody. I would assume if he's got his own Funko Pop, he's got to be pretty decent. But again, I don't know anything about UFC. That said, I actually have heard of every name on the back except for BJ Penn. But the 6 names on there, I've heard of all of them except for BJ Penn and this guy. Not gonna lie. Former champ. Alright, see? I really don't know. I don't follow UFC very closely at all. But that would make sense. Daniel, as he should be, as we all should be, right? Alright, guys, we have one more break. We'll get into that in a second. Let me guess, see who's got M and W for guesses. M and W. Jake, the only guess, and Michael Motorcycle. Jake and Michael. Alright, you guys are both getting something. Why not? Jake and Michael Motorcycle, you can each have. And you know what? I'm not even going to make this hard. I'm not even going to make this hard. We're just going to make this go by fast. Jake and Michael, you're going to each get a hobby pack guaranteed auto. Go ahead and make a selection. Guaranteed to get an auto out of here. I'm down with it. Michael Motorcycle and Jake. Daniel, why don't you message me this request and I will send an email to Mark and see if he's interested. Alright, Jake and Michael left and center. Alright. Michael said left, right? Michael said center. Jake said left. Alright, we'll take that one out. Alright, I don't know who said first. We'll go. This is Jake's. Jake, you're gonna get the one on the left here. I didn't even look close enough. Alright, Jake, this is yours. Alright, you have a Chase Garbers, Brad Hawkins. Well, there's your auto. Cameron Good. It's gonna be your auto on the linebacker right there. Cameron Good. Jeremiah Hall, Sky Moore, new 49er. There's a George Pickens rookie. There you go. That's a nice pull. And a peak performer, Jareth Stearns. But your big pull out of there is going to be that George Pickens rookie from Georgia. All right. Michael Motorcycle. Here's your guaranteed auto pack out of here for you. You have a Jalen Warren. Nice running back there for the Steelers. Darian Kendrick. There's your auto. It is a numbered. We'll see that closely in a second. Numbered auto. CJ Verdell. Kenny Pickett. Cade Otton, rookie. There you go. Not bad tight end. And Snoop Connor. All right, your auto. Sean Ryan. This is number 90 out of 100 on the Sean Ryan autograph rookie. All right, at least you got an NFL guy still in the NFL right there, Sean Ryan. It is an offensive lineman, but you got a rostered lineman. All right, Michael. You guys are always welcome. Pack attack, Sean Ryan. He has started every game this year. No, 7 of 12 this year. Alright guys, it is our last break of the night. And for this, I'm going to give everybody that guesses a team correctly. So you're just going to put one team in the chat. So what we're going to do, we're going to use box 29 of 100. That's the one you guys see right there on the screen. 29 of 100. Everybody that puts a guess in, if you guess correctly, you are going to get a box of mystery. Alright, you're going to guaranteed box of mystery. Everybody that guesses correctly. One team. John not only going with the Packers then, he's going with the J-Love. The Heart. The Heart. Alright, it is box 29 right here. Alright, last call on those guesses already because we're going to go into this. Remember, like I said, next break is on Friday, this Friday. I'll have this stuff on the website in about 10 minutes after our break ends. I have a couple updates I have to make to the site, and then it'll be up. Sarah, you've got the Cardinals. Michael's got the Falcons and the Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. David with the Panthers. Mason's got the Bears. Case with the Bengals. Mike has the Browns. Brandon's got the Cowboys. Michael Motorcycle with the Broncos. Case has the Lions. Dave has the Packers. Mike has the Texans. Jeff has his Colts. David with the Jags. Michael Motorcycle has the Chiefs and the Raiders. Daniel's got the Chargers. June with the Rams. David's got the Dolphins. Stacy with the Vikes. Brandon with the Pats. Stare with the Saints. Mark has the G-Men. David with the Jets. Scott's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Michael's got the Steelers. Kirk's got the Niners and the Seahawks. David M with the Bucks. Daniel's got the Titans. Troy sitting down on the commode. Alright guys, well thank you all for joining in on the action tonight. Guessing, having fun. One thing I will say before we open box 29. If you're unfamiliar with how it works on dad-breaks.com, if you are a rewards member, make sure you're signed in. You can refer people, and make sure when you sign in, there will be a referral link. Share that referral link. If anybody places an order on dad-breaks.com, you and your friend will each get $20 towards a future purchase. Alright, so that's all they have to do. They could buy an $8 spot in a break. But if you share this with them and they buy an $8 spray or spend $300, whatever it is, you and your friend will each get $20 toward a future break after that. Then, so feel free, if you know that you enjoy this, you know somebody that might, someone else that might. Hey, you'll each benefit from it, and hey, maybe I will as well, or my daughter with her 529 college fund. All right, guys. Good luck to everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Quack, quack. This is box 2929. Sealed up. Daniel, you are welcome. We'll be joining in here again on Friday. So it was my day. I don't know, there was a girl that sang that song like 15 years ago, some teenager. It had to be in the last 15 years. I'm pretty sure I was working at the school I worked for when that song was popular, Friday song. It was terrible. It was a terrible song. I don't think she was a real singer. But I remember kids at the school were singing it. Hey Thomas, you are awesome as well. And David. You guys want me to use awesome as our good luck charm? Let's use awesome as our good luck charm. Because no matter what, there's someone that appreciates you more than you realize. We all have someone that knows we're awesome. Alright. Alright, here. This guy, I would say he's retired from the league now. It doesn't matter if there's a team on this, but I would say he's retired from the league at this point. With that said, Mike, you're going to be a happy camper. With Mike, check this helmet out. Look at that, from the Cleveland Browns. Look at that. Look at that. That is so cool. What a nice looking helmet right there. We have former LSU wide receiver turned Cleveland Brown here. This is on an amazing looking camo helmet. An authentic camo. Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry. That's so cool. Hey Jake, I always appreciate you as well. Alright, Jarvis Landry. Now, I'll give you a closer look at this here in a second. We gotta look at the mini next. Our mini helmet. We have a Hall of Famer. Look at this, from the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinal Hall of Famer. Aeneas Williams. Aeneas Williams on a Hall of Fame Arizona Cardinal helmet, too. So, Sarah, congratulations, Sarah. We have Romans. So, we have a Hall of Fame and a scripture inscribed on the Hall of Fame helmet there. That is really, really cool right there for Aeneas Williams. And then we have, a couple, these Canton, just down the street basically from Cleveland. Down the road, a small hall from Cleveland. Just south of Cleveland, really slightly northwest of where I live. I live closer to Canton than people in Cleveland do. Mike, you are welcome. You are very welcome. Alright, let me give you guys a better look. Browns and Cardinals for the guesses. If no one guessed correctly, don't go anywhere because I will make sure we give out a giveaway to somebody here. That's awesome. Authentic camo Jarvis Landry and an Aeneas Williams right there. Browns and Cardinals for the hit. Alright, Aeneas, and again, if no one guessed correctly, Mini and Jarvis Landry. Anybody with those correct guesses? Alright, I don't see a correct guess. So you know what? We're going to make sure someone gets something here. One person's walking away with an item. Let's do 2 people. Let's do 2 people. Alright. Top name is going to get a 50-50 chance at an auto. It's a 2024 Sage Mega Pack. Second name will get a 2024 Contenders Pack, alright? So, we'll put everybody's name in. Everybody has a chance here. Rebecca Black, that was it. Whoever put that, that's Nate. That was Nate. Rebecca Black was the name. What a goofy memory I had on that. All the kids at the school were singing that, though. Alright, top name 7 times. Top 2 names. Top name will get the Mega Pack. Second name will get the Contenders Pack. Has to be a name. And if your name is here twice, we'll just move down, take the next person. There's 6 and 7 times. Nate and then David. Nate and then David, aka David J. Alright, so Nate, you're going to get the Mega Pack with a 50-50 chance at an auto. And then David, you're going to get the Contenders Pack. Alright, let's open this up, see what you guys are walking away with tonight. Let me put your names on stickers. Nate and David J. Alright, David J. David J gets this one. And Nate is going to get this one. Alright, David. Got a hit earlier tonight. Alright, let's see this. You started the night out with a hit. Let's see if you can end it with a nice card or 2. You are. Alright, Kyron Williams. There is a Trey McBride. How about a James Cook? George George. Good player, too. Baker. I can't talk anymore. Aiden Hutchinson. How about a little Breece Hall? And here we go. Nice rookie roundup right here. We have, if he can only stay healthy, Jonathan Brooks and Ben Sinnott. Ben Sinnott. Alright, so Jonathan Brooks and Ben Sinnott. both second rounders from last year. One can't get on the field because he's got an ageless tight end to play behind, and the other one can't stay healthy enough to get on the field. All right, Nate, here you go. 50-50 chance at an auto out of last year's class. Nate, you have a Zion Tuapa Fetui, Kyrie Jackson, Terrion Arnold. How about a Spencer Rattler rookie? Will Shepard. A Tyler Van Dyke rookie. Dylan Lobb right there. He's a fun running back from the Raiders. Isaiah Davis from the Jets. Dorian Singer. A Devin Carter. Nice looking Devin Carter. No auto in here, it doesn't look like. Nope, you got the Devin Carter instead. Anthony Gold and David Martin Robinson. Alright, guys, that'll do it. Congratulations to everybody that got something tonight. I always try to make sure we try to have a lot of fun in here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the break. And like I said, give me about 10 minutes here to get the site squared away so we can get the things on there for Friday. You guys take care. I appreciate you guys spending your time, your hard-earned money, and having some fun talking sports with me. Take care, my friend, and hope to see you guys all on day. See you guys.